Hey, what's up, everybody? Matt Stryker back here again for the Flattrack FITE Klub. It comes our way June the 9th at 8:30 p.m., and I am honored to be speaking to a multiple national champion, a guy that has unprecedented winning streaks, truly an icon in the sport, Mr. Jared Mees. Jared, thanks so much for taking the time to join us.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about it. It comes our way June the 9th, 8:30 p.m. Talk a little bit about what you understand Flattrack FITE Klub to be all about.
Well, obviously, we're racing the older school ancient bull tacos, and these things were even before my time, even growing up. I actually never got to ride a bull taco Astro in my life. So I'm kind of really interested and excited to throw a leg over one of these things and zing it around. And honestly, I never got to race with the guy on paper who's claimed to be the best, Scotty Parker. So I'm really looking forward to, shaking it down with him and Chris Carr and Jay Springer and Joe Kopp and a bunch of other guys. So I'm really looking forward to duking it out with them guys.
Yeah, now we spoke to Chris Carr, and he really went in depth about how familiar he is with these bikes, how to get the maximum torque, how to shift his weight, the difference between the straightaway and taking the turns. Talk a little bit about, are you a little apprehensive, or are you going to rely on your incredible world-class skill?
Ah, man, I'm just going to go there and wing it. I think he's going to overthink it, and I'm just going to wing it, and I'm just going to go right on by, Them guys are so old and been, washed up for so long. No, I'm just kidding. I'm looking forward to it. The good thing about the Astros is it's kind of like us riding some XR 100s. I mean, obviously, they're a little bit more powerful than that, but the power is, they're powerful for what they are, don't get me wrong, but the rider is gonna come out more than anything with the bike. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, these things have 100 horsepower or something like that. So you're gonna be able to override them. And sometimes when you override something, it almost works to a disadvantage. So I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been on a two-stroke in like forever. How long? I can't even remember the last time I rode a two-stroke. So I'm looking forward to that. Everybody says watch out how they shift because they don't shift the greatest. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a lot of fun. And heck, I mean, we're not racing right now. I mean, we just got our schedule released and we're going live now July 18th. So we're looking forward to going back racing then. But till then, I'm training hard for the Flattrack FITE Klub.
There you go. Now, Jared, you're an icon of the sport, and longtime fans, they know exactly who you are. But to the first-time viewer, what's special about this event? What's special about our sport?
Well, I think what's special is you're bringing, four of the baddest legends ever in the sport against, four pretty top good current guys. I mean, so I think, you're merging the old with the new in a way. And you couldn't really do that if we were, you couldn't really do that on the current, you couldn't really do that on the current like FTR 750 or the XR 750 or something. The bikes are just too powerful. And, I think the separation would be too much, but you bring us down on the Bull Taco Astros and, anything can happen, man, especially only being like 3 laps. So it's like an elimination format, bracket style racing where everybody will race each other at least twice. If we split wins, there'll be a third round, and then you'll move on and let the best guy win. I think it's definitely going to come down to an older veteran against a new current guy. So it'll be good to see what happens and how it shakes up.
Do you consider yourself an ambassador to the sport? How important is it for you to show well on this event as the current standard in a great sport?
Well, I mean, anytime you put the helmet leathers on, you want to win. I mean, that's the competitor in all of us. Everybody out there going here on Tuesday night is going for the win and wants to win. I mean, it doesn't matter if these guys been retired for 10 years or 20 years. Everybody's got that winning instincts, and everybody that we're racing against on the veteran side of things has at least a Grand National Championship. And heck, Chris Carr's got 7, Scotty Parker's got 9, Springer Man's got 3. So when you're a champion, you want to win everything, no matter what it is, whether it's a bicycle race or it's a motorcycle race, or you're traveling home 8 hours with your buddies. You know, you want to make it home first. So it's that's that killer instinct in all of us.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of the fight fans, our combat sports fans, they understand how important competition is. But you are known as a little bit of an intimidator. Is that going to come out on June the 9th? And there's a roundtable the night before where the suds will be flowing and maybe some trash talking will be coming out there as well.
Man, I know one thing. If I'm going to win something there next week, it's going to be the trash talking contest, because I am really good at that. So I already got that one, I think, won. So I got to just worry about the racing.
So as a former professional athlete, a professional wrestler, the charity that you guys are riding for is near and dear to my heart, because I think it's so important when athletes take care of their own. Can you talk a little bit about the charity that you'll be riding for?
Yeah, the charity is the Class of '79. And what that is it's a charity for a need of riders that get injured during the racing, of course. They have given, I bet you it's millions of dollars over the years to injured riders. They've helped parents with hotel rooms. They've helped parents with flights to come to see, their children, their child, their husband, wife, whatever it was. The Class of '79 was always there to help. We have a great deal of people that are donating a lot of cool things to be able to auction off, to be able to keep the charity afloat. It was originated with Charlie Roberts, Tommy Duma, Scotty Parker, Jackie Mitchell, I believe. There's so many people that really contribute, but I think Charlie Roberts really takes the bull by the horns with it and really makes the thing go. He puts a lot of work and effort, and I mean, everybody does, but Charlie really is there with everything. So I'm excited to be able to give back to the charity. I've actually taken over the years, I've been injured, and they're there to, no matter what, whether it's meeting insurance deductibles or just offsetting things. Everybody unfortunately has a moment in racing where you get injured, and you know how those medical bills, man, they stack up quick, and the expense for all that stuff is so high. So it's awesome to have the charity like that to be behind all those riders, to where we have a little bit of a cushion.
Yeah, so the charity for which you'll be riding is certainly important, but also in this current time, it's important to be producing entertainment and content. That's not lost on you and the rest of the riders, is it?
No, I mean, with the whole COVID-19 thing, we were literally at the races in Daytona unloading our rigs and getting set up for the next day was our opening round. And at 3:30 Friday there, I think it was the 13th, we were in like a national state of emergency, and we haven't raced any Grand National flat track since. I did a couple outlaw races or something like that since, but it's been kind of twiddling the thumbs thing. And I think this is going to be very unique and different. And I think it's just going to be cool no matter what happens. I think it's going to be cool just getting a picture of all of us, stacked up on bull tacos with the legends. Like I said, I raced against Chris Carr and Springer and Joe Kopp and, of course, the current guys. But I never got to race Scott Parker a day in my life, like ever. And I would have never got the opportunity for myself to race Scott Parker, on the big twins, which is the icons of the sport, really. And, so this here, I know it's a little bit of a different way of doing it on the old Bull Taco Astros, and him being, 59 years old, and I'm 34. So, it is what it is, but hey, at least I can say I raced them,
Absolutely, man. I got to tell you, I think what you guys are doing is absolutely fantastic. As a reminder, it comes our way Tuesday, June the 9th, right here on Fight, 8:30 p.m. The night before, June the 8th, there is a roundtable where, like I said, the trash talking will be going on. For fans that want to know more about you, where can they find you? On social media?
Yeah, I'm real heavy on the Instagram and Facebook, just Jared Mees Racing. Check me out there. We're doing some cool videos and some good promotional stuff with the Flattrack FITE Klub. And then, once it's all over with, check us out and follow us on the American Flat Track Tour. It's going to be an interesting season with what we have to deal with, but we have a full 18 race series ahead of us. And I'm looking forward to getting back racing no matter what it is.
There you go, sir. I have to tell you, what you've accomplished in this sport is nothing short of impressive. And I think that people that don't know who you are certainly going to know who you are after this. And those that already know, they understand how special this event is going to be. Thank you so much for lending your time as well as your talent to something I think all of us truly need.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. I mean, we're all starving for entertainment. We're all starving for something a little bit different. And this is going to be worth watching. I mean, like I said, you got the legends against the current guys. And no matter what, I mean, $20, you can't beat it. I mean, how many times you sat down at the dinner table and had a bad meal and paid $20 for it? I'm telling you right now, this isn't going to be bad. So this is well worth it. And it all helps the charities and all helps the riders. And we're looking forward to it.
There you go. You can't put a price on a good cause. His name is Jared Mees. He simply does not lose, and you will see him do his thing Tuesday, June the 9th, 8:30 p.m. It's the Flattrack FITE Klub. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time right here on FITE.